Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here on YOUCANIC we're going to go over some code reading on a 2012 Toyota Camry. And on this Toyota Camry we're going to go over some simple codes that may go off and how to replace those sensors that go off, being the reading the engine codes. We have a scanner here, the YOUCAN one. This is a full system scanner that can do the basic full systems. Now, this won't do all the detailed systems on every vehicle, but it will do the engine diagnostic and the engine codes, and so you're able to get a basic there. For other options, you'll need to probably have a more advanced one, depending on your vehicle and make. So anyway, you got to turn the key on just to the accessories. Don't start the engine, right, to be able to read your codes. And then on the scanner it's going to say diagnostic. We're going to hit diagnostic, and now it's going to link to the vehicle, saying that our check engine light is on. And now we're just going to read the code. We've got our stored codes. Oh, and we got the crankshaft position sensor, which is a P0335, right? So with the crankshaft position sensor, when this one comes on, your car is dead in the water. Being if this sensor went bad while you're driving down the road, or say your car was parked and you try to crank it, it will not start if this sensor is bad. So see? So it will just crank and won't start. And so let's go where you find this sensor and how to replace it. Okay, so we know that we have the crankshaft position sensor, so we're going to look down around the crankshaft to find the said sensor. It's on the passenger side. Remove the front passenger side tire. If there was any shield here, you would have to remove that, but our sensor is right in here, and you just got to squeeze the tab and pull it apart. And then we've got the two leads and the sensor there, and then we've got a bolt here that will undo, and that's a size number 10. So with the bolt loose, just go ahead and remove it, and then grab the sensor, being as ginger as you can, but just rocking it back and forth and pulling on it. And this is the sensor, and we've removed it. Now you would take a new one and you would put it back in there, and so you got to rock it because you got to get that O-ring to come out, but you want to rock it and just be ginger and pull it back and forth to be able to get it to come out. So we've got our new sensor ready to put back in. Key things and what goes bad in this sensor, or it could be something on the crankshaft, but this is a magnet, or it detects the revolutions as it goes around, and so if something goes bad in here, it's not going to detect it's going around, so it won't send the information to your computer to create the spark for your car to start. So if you get that code, you're going to have to replace the sensor before you can ever drive. So just take the new one, place it in there, push it in to seat it in there, and then put your bolt back in. Make it good and snug, and then just go ahead, take the connection, snap it on together, and now we can go see if it starts, and then we'll go over how you would clear that code. Okay, we're going to see if the vehicle starts. Because we had that code, we knew what we were looking for. May not actually be everything that was bad, but that's where we started. See, the car started, and our check engine light is still on. You can do this while it started. You can do it actually if you just have it in the auxiliary position. But we're going to hit escape to back up, escape. And then we can go in here and it says erase codes because we know we fixed it because we got the car to start. And we hit the erase codes and it asks us if we want to do that, and we say yes. And then we hit OK. And now if we go back into read codes just to see for sure there are no codes in the module because we fixed it and our check engine light is off because the code has been well, mainly because the code's been reset, but if it comes back on, or it'll be for something else, or whatnot. But that's how you replace your crankshaft position sensor when you get that code and what you need to do, those steps. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.